And welcome back to Who Would Win. Today's Who Would Win comes to us from Dylan Huddick, and I think this is the only person I can find who gave me this one. And you asked who would win a fight: Doomsday, the ultimate death machine from DC, versus Asgore Dreemurr. I believe that's the pronunciation from Undertale series, if I'm not mistaken. Now, I've never played the Undertale series, so take everything I say about Asgore with a grain of salt. Um, yeah, so for those of you who clearly don't know Doomsday, obviously we know Doomsday was created through an experiment on ancient Krypton where a scientist took a baby, threw it into the prehistoric wilderness, watched it die, scooped up the remains, recreated the baby, and repeated this process until it basically became immune to everything that had killed it prior. And basically just, made an unkillable killing machine. Doomsday is famous for killing Superman. Granted, a weaker version of Superman at that time in the comics, but still killing Superman. Healing coma. Is capable of going toe-to-toe with the strongest of the hitters of DC, including Darkseid. Has survived his Omega beams, has survived, Superman, survived incineration, the whole 9 yards. And comes back stronger, basically immune to what killed him prior. He's punished with the Phantom Zone. The OA he was defeated, ultimately was sent through the end of time itself. Now, if you can find a new way to kill Doomsday, you'll kill him, but it'll just come back then later, stronger and more immune to what killed him prior. The only way to really you'd have to erase him from existence, or, as I determined, rewrite his DNA on some level that would basically change the genetic code to be killed, not allow him to be killed. Because that's what it is. It's in his DNA now to adapt and survive. If you could rewrite that DNA and the genetic code, you could get rid of that ability. You'd still then have to kill the guy, which would not be easy, but you could do that. So yeah, Doomsday is just the perfect killing machine. He actually lacks a brain, like he doesn't have one. He lacks any like organs that would be, a hindrance to him if they were to be damaged, because he evolved past that. He is one of the most dangerous individuals in comics, really. Asgore Dreemurr is the ruler of the underground and its denizens and monsters. He is the ex-husband of Tor-El, father of Asgore Dreemurr, adopted father of the first human, and the penultimate boss of the neutral route. While not evil or malice, he serves as one of the main antagonists, planning to kill 7 humans to use their souls to break the barrier which traps the monsters in the underground. In the game, in combat, one second. There we go. In the game combat, he attacks mainly with fireballs and his trident. Asgore forces the protagonist to fight him, and the protagonist cannot spare Asgore. If any of his attacks hit the protagonist and they do not have enough HP to survive it, the attack drops their HP to 1, while it would otherwise have killed them. However, the next attack does kill them. This resembles another ability that his wife had. To decrease Asgore's attack and defense, the protagonist can eat a piece of butterscotch pie in battle or talk to him 3 times. Talking to Asgore only reduces his stats if the protagonist has 0 experience. This may allude to the channeling someone's sensitivity familiar. During the battle, Asgore uses attack patterns similar to Tor-El, uses light blue and orange blue attacks which the protagonist can see, and the upcoming attack patterns by looking at Asgore's eyes, which flash upon color. So anyway, you can use energy attacks, things along those lines. I don't really think... Look, again, I don't know everything about the Undertale universe, so maybe there's more about it. This guy's also clearly not human. And I don't really have much on what he is, per se, but I don't believe he's human. Relationships... Lemotive? I don't know what that is. Not Lemotive, but Lemotive? Not sure. Yeah, this guy would get crushed by Doomsday. Yeah, he's got attack, sure, but the fact of the matter is he can be beaten by a normal person. And Doomsday cannot be beaten by a normal person. I mean, granted, you're not necessarily normal in the game, as far as I know, but still, even by semi-light metahuman standard, most high-level metahumans can't take on Doomsday. Let alone like a low-level metahuman. Whereas a low-level metahuman at best in Undertale can beat this guy, because that's the game. So unfortunately, he would try. Doomsday would show up. He would guard his kingdom. He'd fire off lasers. Doomsday would just kind of plow through him, and ultimately just wreck his shop and crush his skull in. Sorry if you were hoping for something more in depth, but yeah, this kind of seems like a mismatch in my mind. But you asked, so I delivered. So ultimately, yeah, Doomsday takes this fight, in my opinion. Maybe I'm completely off. Maybe there's secret abilities that Asgore has that I'm just not aware of. Let me comment in the comments below what you think. But until then, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, who wants to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know if we'll review of it at some point. And ideas of who would win, Star Wars, Super Magic, what if, anything to do in the channel. Put that in the comments below as well. I'll get that at some point. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Later.